Let's begin tonight with yet another electoral bombshell. The government has now terminated a 2 billion shilling civic education project funded by the United States. The government has also directed the American NGO running the project to immediately stop all its operations in Kenya. Here's Duncan Hayamba with more.
The president kicked it off with what many Kenyans saw as an attempt to return to the 2013 script.
Hatutaki tuingiliwe na nchi zingine wakituambia wanatusomesha sijui civic education ati njisi ya kupiga. Wakenya wanajua kupiga kura.
And now those words have turned into action. The first target, the American NGO known as the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, IFES, which only recently launched the 2 billion shilling Kenya Election Assistance Program. The government claims the NGO is operating in Kenya illegally.
There is already money coming into Kenya from abroad in the guise of supporting good governance or civic education. However, its true intention is to influence our electoral choices.
The statement from the NGO's coordination board says in part, record held by the board show that IFES is not a registered NGO in Kenya and therefore lacks the capacity to operate in the country. The statement further accuses IFES of illegally opening and operating bank accounts in Kenya. On Sunday, Majority Leader in the National Assembly, Eden Duale, sensationally claimed that the opposition leader Raila Odinga was planning to rig the elections with the assistance of a certain Michael Yard, a Canadian.
This Michael Yard is not a staff of IEBC. So we are challenging IEBC, what is the role of Michael Yard, who he works for, what does he do?
Yard is the global chief of party of IFES. The latest statement by the government singles him out as one of the foreigners allegedly working in the country illegally.
You know, let's focus on the big picture. The big picture is we want a successful elections over here, and that's what everybody is working towards. I think you need to acknowledge that the president himself signed the pledge of non-violence, and he's encouraged everybody else, which is what we are doing also. Everybody needs to sign up.
The board now wants IFES to immediately cease all operations in Kenya until such a time IFES shall acquire a certificate or registration.
Sheria ya uchaguzi sisi kama viongozi wenu tumepitisha na ni sheria. President Uhuru ameweka kidole. Inasema kwamba ikiwa unataka kuwania kiti chochote, lazima ufungue panga account yenye inaitwa campaigns account. Na hiyo account, pesa yote ambayo itaingia ndani yake, utangaze ni nani amekupatia na umefanyia nini. I therefore want to tell you, Mr. President, in keeping with the Elections Act, sisi wana upinzani tuko tayari kupokea pesa kutoka kwa mtu yoyote yule.
We have noticed that there is a spike on resources, especially on electoral years. And I think this is also what he was talking to, that we would hope that this money is not aimed at trying to skew that choice process.
The statement also directs the Central Bank of Kenya to freeze all accounts related to IFES pending further directions. Duncan Hayamba, KTN.